Hey everyone, good afternoon. It's Joe from the Northeastern Native Plant Digest. Today I wanted to do a video about removing some Itea Virginica, Virginia Sweetspire. And I'm going to go into some of the reasons why I'm going to be removing this plant. Not all of them, but a few of them. I've already removed several and I'm going to remove this one today. So I haven't ever really done a species profile on this plant. If you go back into my other videos, you'll see that I have never really highlighted this plant. I have talked about it in some of my other videos, but in doing a little more research, I've come to consider this a plant that really, even though it's native to North America, it's not native to Ohio, but even besides that, it's not really what I consider to be a high wildlife value shrub, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit here. So as I mentioned earlier, Itea Virginica, Virginia Sweetspire, it is a native shrub to North America. It's gained a lot of popularity in recent years. You see it for sale in a lot of nurseries now. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying this is a bad plant. I'm just saying for what I'm trying to do here in my yard, I'm not going to be overutilizing this plant anymore. So this plant, if you go to USDA.gov, they have a map you can pull up, and you can type in names, common names or scientific names of plants, and it shows you where they're native to. So this is more of a southerly plant. I knew that kind of when I bought this plant. I bought it because it is a durable plant. It does good in a lot of different kind of conditions. It also has nice fall color, and it also has nice blooms in the early spring that provides some nectar. I never see it really drawn, at least where I'm at, I don't see it drawing a huge number of bees, but I do see some bees on it. But, as far as like supporting pollinators like caterpillars and moth caterpillars, this plant really doesn't really offer much. In fact, I went to the National Wildlife Federation's Plant Finder website, and I did some digging, and I found this, in some zip codes in West Virginia and North Carolina and all that. And even in its natural zone, this species of plant only supports one species of moth caterpillar. So to me, that's a really low number. I want to plant plants in my garden that have a high impact, that attract the most number of caterpillars. So this plant, so this plant, since it's not native to Ohio, and since it's not supporting a lot of caterpillars, I just came to the decision I'm not going to be really using this plant a lot. And up until this spring, or in the last few weeks when I've kind of really been digging into this plant, I was starting to use this in quite a few places in my yard, and I'm not gonna be removing every one of them, but I've removed probably one, two, three. I've removed 6. This will be number 7. I have a bigger one over here, if you can see that. I'm gonna leave that one. It's kind of a foundation plant, and I have maybe 2 or 3 more, but that's it. First, I was going to be planting this thing all over the place because it'll naturalize, it'll sucker, it looks nice in the fall. You compare it with trees that turn yellow, and then this will turn red, so it looks nice. But really, for me, I'm looking for impact on butterfly and moth populations, and this plant just doesn't fit the bill. So I'm going to go ahead and here's one here that I took out. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can just rip this thing out. I want to save that dirt. All right, that was easy. I'll just fill that in. And this plant was actually a sucker. It was kind of, this year to probably take it off. This was actually a sucker off this main plant. This plant does sucker a lot, and you can get other, I should probably, part of me would like to pot this up and sell it, but I think I'll just let it go. So that's just, as you learn more about native plants, you go to the nursery and a lot of plants they're selling now as native. It's kind of like becoming a buzzword, but native to North America, and I know this. It's not something I'm not familiar with. I know this. Just because it's native to North America doesn't mean that it's native to my state and my county. And, that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. So there you go. I'm removing Virginia Sweetspire. And hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.